So we're here today at Corney and Barrow 2016 Burgundy tasting, and I'm here with Marc-Emmanuel Cyrot from Domaine Cyrot-Buthiau in Pommard, and we're going to have a little bit of a chat. Okay, Marc, welcome.
Thanks you.
Thanks for
good
being
evening.
here. Good evening to you too. Has it been a good evening?
Yeah, that's right.
Very good. So 2016, which we're here today tasting, was a very challenging year for all of you.
Yes.
Particularly difficult after so many vintages of challenge. How did you deal with it?
Difficult question, because difficult year, of course. The frost in last April was terrible, with a very low temperature, and the damage on the vineyard were very, very important, between 60 to 80%, depending of the different plots we could have in our estate. Very difficult for us, of course, because it came after several years of hailstorm in 12, 13 and 14. After a very nice vintage 2015, but 2015 was also a small vintage because of the consequences of the past hailstorm. So this year of frost was very difficult for us because it was probably too much. However, it's always easy and easier to say, but we are working with nature, and it's a part of our job.
Yeah.
And of course for us, first of all, even if the vintage was complicated because of this frost, the quality was high. And I think that it was definitively very positive.
Yes.
This quality of this vintage, which is a real Burgundy vintage.
When you say it was a real Burgundy vintage, what do you mean?
It is a vintage with the best expression of the terroir with the Pinot Noir. And 2015 was, of course, a very, very nice vintage, very easy, very rich, ideal for drinking now and for keeping long time. But I think that 2016 is a little bit more Burgundy on Côte de Beaune than 2015 was. And if we can compare, I think that we can compare 2015 with 2009 and 2016 with 2010. And personally, I love the 2010, and I hope that 2016 will be in the same philosophy and with the same future. The only regret we have is the small quantity, of course, but we have to do with that.
I mean, it's extraordinary the losses that the growers had to contend with during this vintage. What is the percentage of loss that you had with your production?
The vineyard which was really the more impacted was Volnay, with probably 80% of.
Unbelievable.
Which is incredible because it was already this village which was damaged by the hailstorm of 12, 13 and 14 in very large proportion. In Pommard, which is crazy, Pommard Premier Cru were really damaged.
Yes.
And Pommard Village a little bit less. Why I say it's incredible? Because Pommard Premier Cru are the best terroir of Pommard. And they are the best terroir of Pommard because there is never frost, and there was never frost or never hailstorm
in the past.
And this year, with this frost, all the Premier Cru were very, very severely impacted by the frost. And some part of Pommard Village, which were on the top of the hill, for example, were without any damage.
So it's strange that the Premier Cru parcels were more affected by the frost than the Pommard parcels. Why is that? Is this climate change?
Probably. There is certainly a climate change, and probably also a climate a modification of the wind.
Right.
Couloir, I don't know how we can say that.
Yes, the corridors.
Exactly, the corridors, the wind corridors.
The corridors of the wind corridors,
And For example, in our Volnay vineyards, some part of the vineyard in the same parcel, in the same plot, were intact, and 5 or 10 meters after it was damaged. So definitively there is probably a wind corridor, and we had observed also a modification of the corridor for the hailstorm, because it's very surprising that during 3 years we had 3 violent hailstorm, and I think that we never saw that by the past. So after, is it a modification in the climate? Perhaps not, I don't know, but something is modified.
It's very hard for all of you to suffer this. But anyway, I mean, the wines are clearly, super concentrated and very typical this year, which is at least some compensation for the fact that you don't have so much quantity. But anyway, we shall see.
Yeah, but once again, now we are also more optimistic and more positive, because we know that we have in our cellar the 2017, which is a good harvest in quantity and in quality. Okay. So it's easier to be optimistic for the 2016.
Yeah.
But today I prefer to see and to say that 2016 is a good vintage rather than to say it is a small vintage.
Sure.
So the positive is that we have a good vintage. Yeah. I think that with the tasting of today, comments were very positive for the wines. So it's good because we are looking for future, and future is not 16, 15 or the past difficult vintage, but this is the next vintage, and they will be good, probably, certainly.
It will, Mark.
They will.
So, what is your favourite wine?
Your
wine, one of your wines.
I cannot tell. No, I cannot tell, because I am from Pomerol and I will tell you Volnay. But
someone's going to beat you up.
No, keep it as a secret.
Right.
I think that Volnay, because Volnay is it is
traitor.
A very, yes, we can say that. No,
hang him at the
tower. They are very well representative of Burgundy, of the subtlety, of the finesse of Burgundy, of Côte de Beaune wine, with an elegance but also a tannin structure, very well balanced. Now, definitively, I love the Volnay wine. I think that I am not alone regarding to the comments we had this afternoon, and we had also the past years.
Good to hear this, Mark. Good to hear this. Really your own, even though, of course, we're going to drink your wines all the time. Which wine would it be?
As my wife is coming from Switzerland, I should say fondant.
Okay.
However,
she's standing just over there, so it's probably a good idea.
Yeah. That is why I say that. Difficult question. However, Barrow wine are very nice.
Okay.
Because I think that the Piedmont philosophy is not very far from the Burgundy philosophy. We are probably working with one single grape, which is not easy, because when you can blend several grapes, sometimes it's more difficult, sometimes it's also easier. But I think that the philosophy of Piedmont people and Barolo wine is close to Burgundy and to Côte de Beaune.
Such a fantastic area and so many similarities, I absolutely agree.
One regret that you have not. You can find lots of Barolo in Great Britain. It's impossible to find in France because French people are drinking only French wine. So that Barolo, it could be a good choice.
Bloody French. Good question. How long have you been working with Corney and Barrow?
2007, I think.
I think it is.
Yeah, 2007.
11 years.
Thanks to you. Thanks to Alison. We introduced our wines, I think, at the end of 2006.
I think we did.
And there was a good feeling. We know together, we have knew together for a long time. And I think that there was a good feeling between the philosophy of Corney and Barrow and our philosophy.
Absolutely.
And we are very happy of this collaboration, of course. Ben, ça fait 10 ans maintenant.
Ça
Ça a
fait-
fait 10 ans.
ça
Oh,
fait
10
11 ans,
years,
je pense.
11 ans,
Ouais.
11 years.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great to have these. Look, I can hardly imagine the time past. But anyway, there you
Ça
go.
commence.
Food and wine pairing, big subject. What is your? Do you have an ideal food and wine pair that you love to come back to time and time again?
I will say something which is very classic.
Classic's
but
great.
Chablis with oyster.
Oh,
Because I work in Chablis by the past,
uh-huh.
and I discovered these wonderful wines, which are probably one of the most famous French wine. And with oyster, I think that they are ideal.
Wow.
Le Sancerre is pas mal aussi.
Oh no, well, it's a classic.
Yeah, a classic.
Yeah,
Classic.
can't go wrong with that.
Exactly.
Mark, do you have any secret talents that you'd love to share with us here in this room?
My perfect English accent, which is, I think...
We've been working on this accent for some time.
Yeah, I am working every day on my accent. Very, very difficult challenge, you know. No, I think it's probably the only secret talent.
Well, I have to say,
Oh,
aside
my-
from your winemaking, obviously, we're enjoying very much your secret talent, Mark. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
for coming and
Thank
for showing
you.
your wines here today.
Thank you very much. A pleasure.